sense, I mean, of what are the skill set required to become a good trader? How much time does it take for people to, acquire that skill set?
Okay, so there are two more most important things, right? One is uh, you you have to be street smart. You know, and you need to have certain skill set of mathematics, not complex, right? So whatever we teach people is something very basic, right? Because these days execution happens only from algorithms, right? So we teach them how to operate those algorithms, but not how but not to develop those algorithms, because developing an algorithm is a different scope of work itself. But trading on them, it's a different skill set. Anyone and everyone who has you know small mathematical skills and have studied at least up till the 12th standard can become good traders. So dedication is very important. You have to trust the process, because there are a lot of things which are associated when someone hears about trading. First, the first thing which strikes their mind is it is speculation. Trust me, it is not. It is calculation. It is not speculation. It is not speculation. So once you know the skill of calculating, what are the missing strings in the market, you are always able to trade. And it is not difficult to trade if you are doing it rightly. It is very easy to trade, and it is a skill set that everyone should have.
So, Shukant, tell us the difference between, as you see, the difference between trading and investing.
Okay, so investing essentially is in stocks, right? And you if you talk about a literal sense of investing, it always it is always in stocks and not in derivatives, right? But when we talk about trading, it our trading is 100% in derivatives, right? So in derivatives, you have instruments like futures and options, in which you can make n number of strategies. So all our strategies are statistically driven.
As an MBA student yourself, Shukant, with significant experience, in the finance domain, what would be your advice to, the JGBS students who are looking to, get a finance specialization, whether at the undergraduate level or the postgraduate level? What would you say? What are the skill set they should target so that they can look to getting a good placements going forward?
Okay, Professor, there are a lot of skill sets which a finance program teaches, but the financial market education was always missing in the scope. During our postgrad days, we learned a lot of other financial things like M&As and merger and acquisitions and a lot of other things. But it was never taught about the how Indian or international financial market works, or how you can actually come and trade, right? So what I think is, it is, first of all, it is very important to have a small course, I mean maybe a credit or two, which essentially talks about the financial markets and how they work, and more about the derivative strategies which people can trade upon, because that will not only help them securing a job in good companies, but also will make them more financially independent towards their goals. Also, if you talk about the current scenario in placements, right? Uh, if you saw the last year IIT placements, right, and their packages, the package, average highest package is paid by the trading firms, right, and not the Googles and Facebooks of the world. There are a couple of good HF trading firms in India who have given the highest average packages in all the IITs across India. So that is a paradigm shift, right? Previously, people were running after the Facebooks and Googles of the world. Now they run after the good HFT companies. So the skill sets which everyone should have is, one is statistical, analysis of the markets. Mathematics is very important, if not computer science background, because I understand a lot of people who join business school do not have a computer science background, right? But even if someone does not have a computer science background, they should always have a statistics and the mathematics course.
Great. So Shrikant, given that you were part of our first MBA cohort, the year 2010-2012, tell us a little bit about your experience, at Jindal Global Business School, almost a decade, earlier.
Joining JGBS changed, transformed 360 degree, and also what happened is I came to the campus, residential campus, for the first time to study and live with the students. So it gave me a new point of view towards life. So, and during that point of time, we were very lucky to have such a great faculty. So coming from a small place like Kurukshetra and suddenly reaching to a campus which is providing international global faculty for us to teach was a different thing to learn in the whole lifetime of I was almost 21 at that time. So it was a different experience we had. I think most of us were on the same page, most of the students, because most of them had a similar story, and everyone who came to the campus saw a change in the environment and around themselves, which empowered us all to think differently and try and do things differently. Jindal sent us for the the exchange program at the University of Texas at Dallas. That completely changed the whole thinking process and the whole thought process, because coming from a small city and then eventually going to states to see how things are going, thus the educational system and obviously cultural difference is always there, but the educational system is don't know about now, but 10 years back it was totally different. And it made us think a lot more that what we can do differently to be in the race with everyone, despite coming from a new business school.